Hi Libra. March is here. March of 18. Wow. Wonder what happened in March of 2017 last year that made me think of that. We have a big month. Full moons all over that will be affecting us. There's one in Virgo on the 1st that is in our 12th house, especially if you're Libra rising like me. That will definitely be a very spiritual culmination. Might not be so easy. You could be very judgmental on yourself. I just had this discussion with Virgo, and so I'm a Virgo sun and a Libra rising, if you guys haven't been following me for a while. And I have resonated with Libra for some time, for a couple years, you know, and I had a really hard time accepting that because of some Libras in my life that I've had that were very hard on me, that were very life lessons, you know. And it's really funny because the harmony and balance that I have with Libras now is so abundant. Like, even the ones that are from my past that I actually still have in my life, there's a harmony and a balance that we've kind of like, we've all kind of risen above, you know. A Libra will not often show how vulnerable they are. You know, we talked about this in February, how it's like, we're fine. I'm good. I'm fine. I'm fine. I don't need any help. I'm good. We want to be the hostess. We want to be the balancing act. We want to be the person that everybody can count on to have the happy face. And that we've also been the person that's been holding on to things in our life for the last couple of years that have been very toxic for us. And we've had to let go of some things in our lives and accept that vulnerability has to be shown. So, full moons in March. I gotta wet my throat. Allergy season. I think it's like all year round for me. It's like the one thing that I can't get control of. Everybody, you guys can give me like all the natural remedies in the world. Nothing is going to be able to get rid of these allergies. So the full moon in Virgo on March 1st in our 12th house will probably really bring out a lot of things, maybe some people that could be very judgmental and harsh. We could be very judgmental and harsh with ourselves. Talk to Virgo about this. Also, there will be a full moon in our sign on the 31st of March. So we have another blood moon month. So the full moons are kind of rearing their ugly head at the beginning of this year. The good thing is like the shakeup that we're getting from here. It's like once we hit Taurus season, it's all smooth sailing. Libras are ready to hit the floor running. Like, I can feel, like, literally, I just got this shock all the way up from my legs, all the way up my body. And it wasn't the goosebumps that I normally get. Like, it was literally this shock that went all the way up my body. I'm ready to get going. I'm ready to move forward. I'm tired of standing still. And I know that all of you are there with me. And it's going to be really emotional. But it's going to be fun, too. We have the Queen of Cups. So your intuition is going to be on point in March. Like, there are going to be things, like, you won't even have somebody won't even have to ask you the question before you answer it. You're going to be like, I already know what you're going to say to me. Here's the answer. Before you can even ask me the question, I will give you the answer. And for Libra to be that sharp, it's like coming home. It's like, oh, finally, my brain. I get my brain back. So nice. And I want you to remember that while you're being that very on point, very sharp quality person, while you're being the teacher, also be the student. We have the Ace of Cups here. So this is like that very emotional time, very abundant time. We also have the Three of Pentacles. So, like I said, be the teacher and the student at the same time. Often Libra can kind of be that know-it-all person. I mean, let's be honest with each other, okay? I know I can do it. I'm sure that it doesn't help that I'm a Virgo sun, that I can be a know-it-all person. I can admit myself, right? Admit myself where? To where? But don't just be the know-it-all, because you're going to have a lot of abundance coming to you, and you're going to want to share this knowledge with people. But you're also going to need to remember that people will have knowledge to share with you. It's that teamwork aspect that we haven't really been very good at lately. We just haven't. Like, we will be the host or the hostess and do our thing and kind of like leave everybody else out of it. But this is the time for us to pull all of our resources back in, because life is here to be lived. It is a very abundant time. So, being in charge. If you have a water sign in your life that really wants to like team up with you and work with you in ways that, I mean, I feel like there's a lot of building of your future happening in March. We also have the King of Wands. So being very focused, being very passionate about what you're doing. You could also have a fire sign in your midst. I'm wondering if I feel like the network of people that are around Libra, they're like at this level of, we see you, we recognize how well you're doing, we recognize who you are, and we really want to work with you, and we really want to team up with you. And it's time to get your face out. It's time to get your product out. It's time to get your resume spruced up. Like, let's dress you up and show you off, because you're shining. You know, you're shining and you're ready to go. I'm laughing at us. Me too. And then we get to the Nine of Swords, or Nine of Wands. You a little defensive about that? You got a really defensive when I said, let's spruce you up and put you out there. You're like, whoa, no, not ready. Oh, but you are, Libra. You are so ready to be spruced up and put out there. Temperance, the Magician, the Eight of Cups, Nine of Swords, and the Lovers, and the Two of Wands. Ooh, and the Chariot. So, Okay. Let's just look. Let's just look at everything. I have to have ADD, right? Let me put this on Do Not Disturb. Sorry. I think I did that to you guys last month, so sorry. Okay. Temperance. If you have a Sagittarius, a Gemini, or a Virgo in your life that you're kind of defensive with and like on the verge of possibly walking away from, I feel like you're not going to put up with any more shit in March from them. Could be a Gemini as well. So, I mean, Sagittarius, we have the fire sign here. Gemini, we have the Magician. I did say Gemini already. The water sign that's coming up is really looking like somebody who you can count on, somebody who you can like really bounce ideas off of and help build your future. But you're extremely defensive and like super emotional. I want you to notice that the moon up there is like shining on this guy. And I almost feel like he's waiting for something, you know, like you just need to move already. I feel like you just need to get out of a situation already. Because we don't need any more nights like that. We don't need any more Knight of Swords, like, time to get up. Because there's so much really good stuff behind the Nine of Wands and the Nine of Swords. And, you know, and if we could look at this as, yeah, let's get some balance and healing and manifest some shit. Let's get it done. But you're really super defensive about it and up in your head. It's almost, I feel like you even though you shouldn't be pushing away some people in your life, you still are for a reason. Like, there is a reason why Libra is still being extremely defensive about some things. And it could be very, very warranted. Somebody could have totally messed with you to the point to where you're like, I am not dealing with this anymore. I'm not. I'm walking away. I'm building up my stuff. You know, I got love on the brain. I got love on the horizon. I'm staying here. Two of Wands. I'm staying here. This is my decision. I'm not moving from this spot. You can't make me. Or, I am moving from this spot. You can make me. I feel like the universe is going to kind of make you move from that spot. Because this defensive nature does not work when you're trying to manifest stuff in your life. So if you're going to be defensive and in your head while trying to manifest things, the Tower's going to come along, the Chariot's going to push it over and say, I have magic for you behind that Chariot and underneath that Tower when it falls. I have the Ten of Cups underneath all of that. So it's time to like get your ass moving. It's time to get up and go. And if you sit here in this Two of Wands state with one foot tied to one wand, because I can say that this is the Two of Wands and people will be like, but that's like making a decision in other tarot decks. But this one, this guy, he's got one foot tied to one wand and one hand tied to the other. And he's happily talking to a bird. This is my comfortably stuck card. Like, if this dude tried to get up, he would fall right over. So uncomfortable. So he's just going to sit there and talk to a happy little bird. All by himself. But when the universe is saying, you got stuff to do. You got stuff to do. There are people that are moving upstairs, and I feel like they have way too much stuff to do. So loud. I mean, I can't blame them for being loud when they're moving, but they've just like the last like vacuuming at 3 a.m. last night. That was fun. So, yeah, I mean, like even I'm bitching about things and being super defensive. Just manifest some sleep for me already, right? So, you cannot be comfortably stuck and happy and stay balanced, defensive, up in your head when you're trying to manifest things, and pushing people away who are really here to help guide you. You know, it's like these people were kind of like, they just fell in your lap almost. It's time to open up to the possibilities, Libra. That life is good. We talked about, yes, you can believe it. You can be happy. We talked about that in February. You can be happy. Believe it. And then something happened. Bam. Tower. Down. And you stopped believing. Don't stop believing. Journey will tell you, don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling. I just did that. You guys have a lot of stuff going for you. And if you're going to let other people hold you back from getting your stuff done, if you're going to let other people keep you in this defensive mode, you're not going to get anywhere. It's funny because I've been telling the story because it's so cool that I got to do this. I never thought that I would want to do a past life regression because I don't like people poking around in my subconscious, but I was like, I'm going to do it. I'm open to it. This is going to be fun. And I did it and it was amazing. And I was very open to it. I mean, it was like I went in there with the intentions of learning the biggest life lesson that I needed to learn for this lifetime. And I came out with my life lesson, and it was really to believe in myself. It was really, I mean, like, being persecuted for hundreds and hundreds of years in my life because other people would insist on calling me out and calling me terrible things. And you know, like, you know, back in hundreds of years ago, you couldn't be a healer because you were a witch, right? So you would be executed for it. You'd be stoned. You would be hung. And that happened to me in a past life. I don't know how many people like believe in that kind of thing, but when you have that kind of moment, and it was an out-of-body experience for me. I mean, I literally traveled to this place and watched my life happen. Felt all of the emotions of it. It was amazing. And I never thought I would want to do something like that. And the experience was fantastic. Learning that when my integrity is questioned in this lifetime, it is because I have had that trauma for so long. I have been questioned and my integrity has always been questioned. And I am a very firm believer in who I am, what my truth is. And I have always said that, except have I really believed it about myself? And now I do. And so this defense mechanism that we keep carrying around, this chip on our shoulder right here, that's keeping us up at night, this needs to be knocked right off. Because nobody else gets to tell you who you are. I mean, like, being a public figure, people like to tell me who I am all the time. They have no idea who I am. It'd be nice if they asked. They like to, you know. And it's amazing. And that is one of the biggest lessons I've had to learn, is to brush that off. Because it doesn't matter what other people think about me. If you don't like me, don't watch. I don't care. I'm going to reach the people that I want to, that I know I need to reach. And I love that. And 99% of you are fantastic. And it's that 1% that kept on knocking me down and putting me in this 9 of Wands state. And not, I'm not going to let March look like this. I'm going to let March look like this. I'm going to let March look like this. I'm going to let March look like this and this. I think we deserve the Lovers, the 10 of Cups, the Ace of Cups, the Chariot, the Magician. Not manipulation. So let's leave behind, let's do the 8 of Cups. Let's leave behind the 9 of Wands and the 9 of Swords. Let's leave that in the past. Let's get unstuck. Because we got stuff to do, and these 2 full moons that will be affecting us greatly in March. Culminations, buddy. Culminations. Ready to go. Let's do it. It's time. Right? It's time to become unguarded, for sure. So I hope you guys have a really great March. I love my Libras, so I love you guys so much. If you would like to get a personal reading, check out the InstantGo app. I'm also doing $10 email readings on my website, fearlessintuition.net, except for now they're actually $9 through March. Please be patient with me on these readings because they are $10 readings. I do send a picture of the cards with an explanation. I've had a lot of people get upset that they don't get their readings within 24 hours. I'm sorry, I'm getting a lot of requests. And also there are other readings I do as well, not just the $10 email ones, that do cost more than $10, so those people are being scheduled as well. So please be patient with me. Please do not email me 600 times and ask me where your reading is. You will get it, I promise. If you got a confirmation from the email or from the website when you ordered your reading, I received the same confirmation. Just send me your question and I will get it to you. If you have not heard from me after a week, please email me then. You can email me after a week, but please do not email me after 24 hours and ask me where your $10 email reading is. I probably won't even be able to answer you because I get like 200 a day. So, and then you'll just be mad. You'll think I'm ignoring you, and then we'll get all defensive, and let's not do that. Let's not be March. Let's not do March like that. Thank you for all of the, if you want any other reading, they're all on my website, fearlessintuition.net. It is 10% off this month for March. Just put in no fear. There's no space in between, just no fear. In the checkout, the coupon part for the checkout, and you'll get 10% off of all of my services. What else? Donations. Thank you for all the donations that have come in. They do help with the production of the videos on YouTube. I'm not charging for any YouTube videos I put up. So you guys are amazing. Thank you for that. And I hope you guys have a great first half of March. Things look really, really good. Just drop in the defenses. Let's drop those defenses. We don't need it. Not anymore. Yeah, I'll see you guys for the second half. Bye.